All right, so I want to post a update of what's going on with what our problem with our Lowell postmaster, Don Knotts, here in Lowell, Arkansas. And so I want to shout out and a big thanks to Bunny Boots Inc. because he featured my video in a compilation of his, and he was featuring several free press and rights videos and things like that. Anyway, so mine was one of them. It was filming in the post office. In my case, I'm having an issue with the postmaster stopping my mail. So he featured it in his compilation, and down below in his comments, let's see, I'll shrink that. I don't know how to shrink that. All right. Somebody commented with a link to the post office. And I had been to the post office website, and I didn't find anything useful. But here it is. Here's the link right here. And if you click on that link, it brings you to this website right here. And so I was, reviewing the rules that, they believe that they can restrict photography or videography in public areas. And so I was checking that out, and then I looked around and I saw this, Judicial Officer. So I clicked on this, and it brought me to their rules of practice. And apparently there's, I guess it's like Postal Service court. They don't actually have any court thing that, like, they can't subpoena anybody or compel things except for US Postal Service people. So in a sense, I am voluntarily submitting this, but I have to because they're not doing things right at the Postal Service. And I have, made a complaint on their 1-800 number, their national hotline, and we've done that twice. And then we've gotten these, they haven't actually responded to us other than to say, too bad, so sad. Or, and then they get mad at us for filming. It's like, the issue is not filming. The issue is you've stopped my mail. It says, yes, but you filmed, so we're not going to deal with you. It's like, unbelievable. I went and visited the woman's office, like Consumer Affairs in Little Rock, and she was just mad at me, wouldn't even invite me in the office, would just talk to me in the lobby, and I didn't even have my camera with me because I knew this was a kind of an office where you couldn't film, so I didn't even try. And still she wouldn't take me back to the office. She was very rude. So, and I'm like, hey, these people are lying. So anyway, all right, back to this. So I got this link and I went over there and I got to look at their rules of practice, and apparently when you stop somebody's mail, you're supposed to notify them, and we were never notified. So I have filed a case, and so now we have a case and a case number, and the post office here in Lowell, I guess probably in Little Rock, will be the ones responding. They have 10 days from Friday. I filed it on Thursday, December 16th. No, I filed it on Thursday, the 16th. So they would have gotten the notice Friday, the 17th. So they have 10 days to come up with a response. And then, how that goes back and forth. We have a actual court date in Virginia on January the 13th. So I'm thrilled. There's no way I can go to Virginia. So if it actually gets this far, if they don't do a summary judgment in my favor, then we'll probably have to file for some kind of, I need to give my testimony here locally because I really can't afford to stop my life and go to Virginia to give testimony. And it seems that a lot of their cases are just done by mail anyway. You give a statement, they give a statement, you do a rebuttal, whatever. And so it tends to go back and forth. So I just want to give a big thanks to Bunny Boots Inc. and to the person who gave me the link, which would be Where's Waldo? Because now I actually have hope again that this postmaster will be held accountable for making up his own rules. and not even following the rules that the post office sets. Never notified us by mail. If they notified us by mail, they would have had to tell us that this appeal process was available to us. And of course, we would have appealed, but they never did. So I'm not on my home computer, so I'm having to kind of do this on the fly. No editing. My home computer is in the shop. So is all of my editing software. So I hope this works, and I thank all of you who have been following along and giving me moral and written support, and I'm ignoring the trolls. And anyway, so just a little follow-up. Thanks. And thanks, Bunny Boots, and Where's Waldo?